Good day, everybody. This is Michael Liveris from jurisq.com, and I'm bringing you another participating attorney, an immigration attorney, Yakov Spektor. Yakov, thank you for being with us. And Yakov is a partner in Spektor, and Berman. And I understand all you do is immigration law. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct, Michael. Yeah, the immigration is basically what all we do. And people often ask us if we could do something else for them, a divorce, open up a business, anything like this. But we find that specializing in something that we like brings better results.
Exactly. And I like dealing with attorneys that they don't wear all hats in the world. They do one thing only, and they're good at it. So they have experience and knowledge. So now let me ask you, usually attorneys have to be licensed in states where they do business. Some attorneys are licensed in New York, some in New Jersey. For immigration, where are you licensed, and do you have to be licensed in other states, or you can take business everywhere?
Well, I mean, me in particular, I am licensed in New York, but immigration, that's practice in federal law. So basically what happens is that we are able to practice immigration in any immigration court in the country, which is what we do on a regular basis. We have clients from a number of states, and especially now with COVID, courts have finally gone into the 21st century. They're allowing us to appear by video. So it's actually much easier for us, easier than ever, to represent clients from all over the country. And this is what we are increasingly beginning to do.
Very good. So clients can call you from any state in the United States, and they can actually also reach you from outside if they're trying to somehow enter US on legal grounds. And we're going to give you a phone number on the bottom of the screen. Yakov, can you tell us a little bit about your experience, about your firm, how many years in business, what inspired you to become immigration attorney specifically?
Nothing really inspired me to become an immigration lawyer. I kind of just happened into it. Okay, my friend from law school started an immigration practice, and he kind of just asked me if I want to go on board. And I didn't know much about immigration at that point. I was just one of the basically young law school graduates. I wanted to do something useful with my life, but I didn't really know what. And immigration was the last thing on my mind. Once again, it's federal law. Federal law is usually boring, and I never saw the real people and the real people's stories behind it. So once I started practicing it, I very quickly realized that what happens is that, we kind of help people be together, get their relatives over here.
That's amazing.
Build their life here. And, despite, having to deal with a maze of federal regulations, no one likes to do that. Some people say that immigration law is one of the most difficult laws to practice. The fact that I see people who sometimes I'm able to get from deportation jails.
That's amazing.
Get reunited with their families, and then get their green cards, and eventually become citizens.
It must bring you so much joy, because usually if you're an attorney dealing, let's say, with contracts, more dry matters, you're dealing with numbers, you're helping businesses. Yeah, that's so great. But here you have actual humans that you are actually bringing joy to them by reuniting them with their family members, by letting them escape some kind of oppressive regime, and they can find freedom and liberty in America. So I have to commend you for that.
Well, yeah, I'd love to take all the credit, but as I said, yes, this is something that just kind of happened to me, and I'm glad it did.
Can you share with us some recent interesting success stories? Anything that stood out, whom you were able to help?
There is nothing really that I would be able to take full credit for, but just recently, I got a call from one of my old clients. Okay, and this is a lady who has 5 children here. She is now in the process of applying for her citizenship, and that's why she got in touch with me. She wanted to apply for her citizenship. And when she got the first time that she called me, first time that she ever called me, she and her husband were living in a shelter, in a homeless shelter. Okay, and right now they have their own business. They have 5 children. She's becoming a U.S. citizen. That's and basically, in the last few years, they we see their financials because when we apply for somebody's green card, let's say, you know, one of the parts that we have to do is an affidavit of support. As I said, immigration law is pretty boring. There's a lot of parts to it. And I've been able to kind of see the success story of this particular individual, from a homeless shelter to basically to an owner of a business that brings in 6 figures annually.
Yeah, and that's great that not only you were able to help them, but also you're helping U.S. economy. These people before, they were part of maybe underground economy, and now they're productive, they're paying taxes, and they're part of American society. And this is what America needs more of. This is what America was built on. Actually,
I absolutely agree. I think it's in the best interest of the country to get these people out of the shadow economy and to get these people legal status.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're doing good work in that. Look, it was great to present you to our viewers, our listeners, and we're going to continue with having with you Q&As, questions and answers on various aspects of immigration law. Like you said, it's a little bit, you can say boring, but we're going to make it interesting. We're going to talk about real life experiences you had. We're going to try to help people with some free advice here on our seminars. And we're going to hit a lot of points, like what is political asylum? How do you get one? What happens if you fell in love with somebody online and you want to bring them into America, or you want to trip somewhere and you fell in love with somebody? What happens if you're an illegal alien, you're getting abused by your husband or by your wife, which could also happen. So we're going to hit all that. And if anybody has any questions that they want answers on immigration law, please post it in comments below this video, or you can PM me, send me a direct message, and we're going to try to get Yakov Spektor to answer it. Please follow our page on Facebook, jurisq.com, so you can be on top of various interesting legal topics and Q&As, both immigration law and everything else. Yakov Berman from the law firm of, I'm sorry, I always get it wrong, because you do have a Berman in your office. You do have,
yeah, she's my partner.
And one Berman. So Yakov, thank you so much for your time. And we're going to continue with other seminars soon. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.